Did you know that self-tanner is your best friend? Why, you may ask? Because it can help you look your absolute best. And slimmer while you're at it. You'll need 2 products to create the perfect self-tan at home, one being a mousse or a foam tanner. This will help create a great base tan. Another product you'll need is an aerosol tanner. This will help define features like your abs, your arms, and your legs. To get longer looking legs, start with a base tan using a mitt and mousse, moving in circular motions downward towards your ankles. This is gonna buff the tan into your skin, making it look more natural. Then using the aerosol tan, spray downward on the outside of your leg, the inside of your leg, and behind your calf. Basically, you're Kim Kardashian your legs. For your arms, start with your shoulders and work in circular motions towards your wrists. Then, using the aerosol tan, spray the outside and the inside of your arm. This technique is going to create definition so your arms look a little bit more muscular, even if they're not. The power of shadows. When you're working on your neck, you don't want to deposit too much color, so use the aerosol tan, spritz onto your neck, then blend with the blending sponge. If you want your face to get dark, or at least as dark as the rest of your body, remove all of your makeup, don't put on moisturizer, and spritz away. But if you want it to be more subtle, you can keep your makeup on and spritz over top. What I like to do is apply it in a T motion so you get your T-zone, then contour your face, so get underneath your jaw, your cheekbones, and the top of your forehead. Easy as that, people. To define your stomach, after you've applied your base tan, you want to take the aerosol spray both sides of your obliques, and create 2 lines right outside of your abs to create the illusion of better abs. Many of us struggle with tanning our backs because usually you need a friend to do this, but there is one simple trick. When you apply the tanner to your mitt, you want to turn it around to the back so that it's on top of your hand. Then move it to the back and work in circular motions. That'll help to get the bottom of your back, and then you can turn it around and get the top of your shoulders. This technique helps to distribute the tan a little bit better than just using your palm. If you get tan on your hands, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We all do it, but that's why we recommend using a mitt. However, if you don't have one, there's an easy fix. Take your favorite nail polish remover, apply it to a paper towel, then buff it away. Your hands are good as new. Not all of us have the luxury of going nude on a beach. I'm looking at you, Miley Cyrus. So if you do get tan lines, here's an easy fix. Take a Q-tip, a brush, or a sponge, apply a little bit of self-tanner inside of the tan line, and buff it out, kind of like you're coloring inside the lines. From there, you can add a little bit of bronzer on top to make it look more natural. Make sure that you're not using too much product, otherwise it's gonna look like 2 big brown stripes. No way.